What's going on, YouTube? I am Germ here, and just about an hour ago, Valve actually dropped a new release, a new update for CS2 that we're going to be going over in this video today, because a ton of different skins and stickers and all different kinds of things change, as they have really been seemingly week by week since kind of the CS2 beta or CS2 in general has just been available. I know with every big new update, something gets buffed, something gets nerfed, the market reacts, then things later get changed, and people don't really know what to do, but obviously things getting buffed or nerfed can affect investments, and it can affect your portfolio, and can make some pretty crazy swings as we have continued to see. But we're going to be talking about everything, or a lot of different things that have changed in this video today. I was actually gone for a few days. I was in Texas on vacation, so I had a couple pre-recorded videos. I didn't get a video out yesterday, but now I'm back home in Florida. We should be getting videos out daily for you guys, so do not worry about that. But first, real quick, I do want to plug my cash trading business. This is something I've been doing since August 13th, so it's been about a month now since my very first cash trade. It's been going really well, and if you're looking for an easy, quick, efficient, and safe, most importantly, way to cash out your CS skins, items, stickers, whatever, into cash, crypto, PayPal, Zelle, whatever. I've done all different kinds of stuff for people. Hit me up over on Twitter. We should be able to work out some kind of deal. I'm mainly looking to buy stuff around 90% buff, but I've done a little bit more, I've done a little bit less, depending on the items, the liquidity, and how our negotiations go. But again, you don't have to worry about getting scammed, no shady business, nothing like that. You can do this safely, effectively, and efficiently, so it really ends up being a great deal for both of us. With that being said, let's get right into this. So these are the CS2 release notes for September 13th of 2023. That is the day that I'm recording this video. I'm recording this literally like an hour after this comes out. And what we have here is some different changes. But what we get down at the bottom here is the most important, at least in the investing community. Various fixes for weapon finishes, gloves, and stickers. And people have been scouring all over their inventories, pulling up in-specs, pulling up in-game screenshots and stuff of how all of their different items and skins look, and seeing what has changed, what has gotten better, and what has gotten worse. The first big W from this update, there's a lot of L's that we're going to be going over this video. I think overall this is bad news for a lot of people. A lot of people are panicking. A lot of people are worried. But something good that has come out of this update, and something that obviously people have a lot of money invested into, is AK case hardens. Epidemic, he tweeted out, AK case hardens have been fixed. W Valve, as usual. We'll post some other stuff under this tweet. Thank you, Counter-Strike. And here is a picture of an AK case hardened, obviously in CS2. This is a really nice looking blue gem. This overall looks pretty good. So far, people have mostly been concerned that blue gem AKs and case hardened AKs in general have been majorly nerfed into CS2. They've been dull. They hadn't been very vibrant. The blue had not been as pretty. The blue had not been popping. The skin in general had not looked as good, and that was scaring a lot of people, because again, AK case hardens and AK blue gems are very valuable. Some of the best blue gem patterns are some of the most expensive skins in the entire game. I'm pretty sure the number one might actually be the most expensive skin in the entire game. And if those are obviously getting nerfed into this new era, that could be potentially a very big deal for a lot of people. That could mean millions of dollars, you know, at the least hundreds of thousands, but potentially millions of dollars in the market in terms of value maybe being evaporated if the AK case hardened and a lot of these blue gems don't look so good. But it is cool to see that people are happy with some of the changes going on. He did go on to say, overall, case hardened knives and gloves both look better as well. Marble Fade still looks a bit of work, so I'm assuming Ananice Multicolor is not finished yet. But here's another look. This is cool. He's got the Dick Stacy on the front. He's got the case hardened Hydra gloves to go with it. Overall, I think this is a really nice combo. I do like this. There he shows off the case hardened knife as well. So overall, case hardened stuff in general looking pretty good. He does show off some other gloves and knives and stuff. My cat just keeps walking right in front of the camera. That's why it's going black for a second. I put her down, then she just jumped right back up. He said a lot of coloring got fixed across the board on skins in general, plus Kato stickers looking a lot better now in terms of effects. That would be cool. There's a case hardened 5.7, I believe. There's the Deagle Blaze that was all messed up. There's Kato Titan Hollow for Kato 14. Obviously, that's definitely cool to see. There's some more Kato 14s there with looking like some really nice hollows. Glove textures, at least on this specific pair, completely fixed. More realistic wear on these new models. So here is what some of this stuff looks like as well, quickly in his screenshots. But overall, a big takeaway from this update is that case hardens are buffed. Case hardens are more aligned with how they should look, how people want them to look, and how they look in CSGO. Again, I do think a common misconception, what a lot of people are saying for a lot of the gameplay and skin and stuff things is like, oh, this doesn't look like CSGO, or this doesn't feel like CSGO, or this looks different than CSGO. And like, yes, it is. This is a different game. This is a different engine. This is not CSGO 2. This is CS2. Yes, they are allowing us to carry over the maps and the guns and all this stuff that we know from CSGO, but things are going to look different. Things are going to feel different. This is a new game. CSGO is 12 years old or whatever. CS2 is a new game in the new era, and some things are going to be better, some things are going to be worse, some things are just going to be changed. Anyone looking for just a CSGO new update for CSGO, that doesn't really make sense, because again, this is going to be its own thing. Things are going to change. We need to be ready for that, and I don't necessarily think change is bad. I know Anomaly started tweeting out a lot about a bunch of different knives, because a lot of knives got a ton of changes, and this is probably where a lot of the things are going to be negatively impacted. He does say that here, this is not an emerald. This is a phase 2. This knife looks like this in CSGO. What the fuck? And yeah, here he tweets out obviously a CS2 screenshot, and then the CSGO gamma Doppler. So I thought this was kind of funny. You know, he's showing off what a phase 2 looks like there. My old phase 4 basically was a sapphire when CS2 first dropped, just how it be. So he's saying, you know, hey, phase 4 looked like a sapphire in CS2 first dropped, but then things got changed. And that's obviously a big takeaway, is that things are constantly changing, and you just have to be ready, because we have all these different updates and stuff where things are going to continue to keep changing. He also goes on. My cat is just being the most annoying possible, knocking everything off my desk. He says they fucking ruined my sapphire. It looks like a fucking phase 4 now. And yeah, I mean, that looks not great, I don't think. So obviously people with sapphires might be a little bit concerned if their really expensive, really cool knife looks a little bit different now, or looks like something different. He also goes on to say that his marble, fade, fire, and ice are now much darker, and the blue is basically gray. And this I do definitely think looks much worse. Fire and ice is one of the coolest knives in CSGO, and it's one of my like dream knives, or whatever, like dream come ups. And yeah, this definitely does not look as cool. This does not look as clean as a fire and ice should. And yeah, the blue does get to like a purple or a gray, or just some, I don't know, it doesn't like pop at all. The colors are definitely a little bit off there. He does say that phase 2s look insane now, and some people are saying that phase 2s might be some of the coolest knives in the entire game, that those look very, very clean. But again, this is all just entirely random, crazy changes that are happening across the board. Anomaly also has another tweet here that says CS2 versus CSGO, M9 Bayonet Doppler phase 3. This is a huge change, and every single Doppler actually looks completely different. Again, here's what he was saying is the phase 3. This is crazy. Blue, green, yellow, purple, and then blue, green all over it. I mean, that looks crazy as compared to what it looked like in CS2. Yeah, it does still have the blue, green, yellow, blue, purple, like all the different colors, but much more kind of subtle here. And here, all the colors are popping, and the colors have a very, very stark contrast here, which makes it look way, way, way crazier. And it's a huge change. The colors are just different. It looks way different. And he's also showing off what it looks like here in game. And yeah, the colors are just brighter. The colors are crazier. The colors stand out a little bit more there, but it's definitely different. Gabe Follower did say, here's how the new name tag on the classic knife in today's update looks. To me, this is disgusting. I don't know why you would have the name tag slapped onto the knife like that. Why you wouldn't have it on maybe the metal part of the handle, maybe just on the handle. That's crazy. It looks so disgusting to just have it on the knife like that. You're paying for like this beautiful design, all these pretty colors on your knife and stuff, and you just want this freaking black rectangle on it. Like, there's no way that's ever going to look better. There's no way that's ever going to look good. That looks really, really crazy to me. Yeah, I don't know. So strange. That's what it looks like in game, I guess. Super weird. Then just some updates and reminders and overall tweets. Skins have changed like 20 times already, and people still wonder if now is the final version. It isn't, and it will probably keep changing after the full release. So again, at the very least, wait until we have a full release of CS2 before you go too crazy. We've already seen things change week to week to week. If something gets buffed, something gets nerfed, something gets changed back to normal the next week, something gets changed and then not changed for a couple weeks. We've seen all different kinds of things. We've seen people get burned trying to buy into the hype of a new change, and then it gets fixed. This guy down here says, buys a bugged skin. Price goes up. Valve fixes. Price goes down. Act surprised. Definitely be careful and watch out. Just kind of letting you guys know about some of the changes. But again, it doesn't mean these changes are going to stand or last. But it will obviously be very, very interesting to see how these changes affect the market in the short term, and then if any updates come out that are going to affect the markets more. But I do think CattleBuff put it best, and this is the note that I want to end the video on. He says again, Valve is fixing skins. Investing on skins based on how they look or how they looked or how they look right now is just gambling. Nothing against it, but remember, until the game is full, you can't know the final looks. And I do think that's a very, very great tweet and a very great sentiment. Just understand you are gambling. Gambling is okay, it's allowed, it's whatever, but you're not investing. and you could win big, you could get burned, who knows? But you know, you're no better off than doing some other sort of gambling or whatever. You know, I don't know, but it is cool to see how all this stuff changes, and it's cool to see how it looks. And obviously, if we see how it looks, we can give Valve feedback on what we like and don't like, and maybe they'll make changes, maybe not, who knows? But a very, very big update dropped today. It's definitely going to be affecting the markets. It's definitely affecting the game. And again, these are investments where people have a lot of money loaded into it. So this could have a very, very big effect on a lot of different people. We'll have to see what sticks. We'll have to see how prices change. I don't know, but just know that Valve is still very, very actively changing things, even as we get closer and closer to the official release of CS2. But pretty much over this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.